morning, everyone.
This is tough too. I was trying to work out what button to push.
I've had a bad morning. I think, well, we're not sure if we've already done this previously, but we're leaving Pardoo Caravan Park.
Which house said Pardoo Roadhouse on the other one. But
you had to tell everyone, didn't you?
That's what I did. Yeah, the blooper.
That's not a blooper.
Tongue twister.
Anyway, we're heading to Carawine Gorge,
Yes.
we think, which is about an hour and a half, roughly.
So we're on the Goldsworthy Road. This is one of the first river crossings, which is all concrete. How cool is that? Anyway, obviously it's a fair bit of sand movement that happens. Cleaned out. And I'm guessing she gets a fair old flow through here by the look of what's Cameron Victory South. We just passed the road train a minute ago, so he come across. Khaki down there. Easy one to get across.
Very easy. Okay, we're just rolling into Marble Bar. And there's some pretty cool signs along the way. So we thought we'd just drive a bit slower on the side. Give everyone a bit of a look.
Wheelbarrow man.
Honey, is it?
Family. Stockman. And the East Pilbara area. Largest shire in the world.
And Marble Bar is renowned for being the hottest town in Australia. It's actually,
What have we got?
according to the car it says 42, but I don't think it is. Anyway, we're going to hop out here and get a selfie in front of it. Hello everyone, we've arrived at Carawine Gorge. It's about 2.5 to 3 hour drive in, but I'll just show you the view that we've got. Pretty amazing. Really? Unreal. And the van's just there. But what I wanted to show you was, because of my old netball knees, I'm terrible. Benjo, come on. So Ian has made me steps down to the gorge so I don't fall ass over tit. See, look at that. So down we go. And now he's manufactured a pathway down so we don't go knee deep in. Isn't that right?
That's required to build it.
Yes, Mackenzie, there you go. Russell Quate. There he is. Missed it. But yeah, that's the gorge. So pretty cool. Ian will set his drone up later and we'll get some really good photos of it. There's only about, I don't know, 4 other people camping. 4?
Yeah,
Yeah, about 4 people. So yeah, pretty cool. So I haven't got in yet. Banjo. But yeah. Anyway, there you go.
Morning. As you can possibly hear by the noise, it is very bloody windy here today. We were up this morning at 3:45, just securing a few things outside. It's not overly hot by any means, but yeah, certainly very gusty. We've left our awning up. The wind is coming through from the southeast, so it's sort of hitting the back end of the van, but the awning stayed up quite comfortably. We did put our chairs away, a few other loose items as well. The last thing you want is them blowing down into the gorge water and stuff like that. But also it's a bit of a testament to the Aussie Traveller anti-flat kits. Like they're nice and firm on the end. There's two bows in there as well, one on the other end, so legs are pegged down, guide ropes in with a rock on the end of them just to keep a bit of weight there, because it is quite rocky, but it works. And here comes another gust of wind. So wind gusts are around 35 k's an hour by what YR is telling us. We do have Starlink hooked up, so it's pretty accurate with what the weather's been telling us and been doing, so it's been good. So, all right, in for a cup of coffee. All right, still quite windy up on top where we're camped, so I popped down to where we are at the river, just on the edge. So that's looking upstream of the gorge. Absolutely beautiful area. Over at the base of that little green tree on the wall, there's actually Blake over there sitting on his paddleboard. He's having a bit of a fish. Runs along the top. And then back down to the other end down there. It does shallow up considerably down there, just back to sand. Plenty of pelicans. There's some black swans as well. Oh, ducks. Birds. Bird life of an evening is absolutely fantastic, and of the early morning as well. So, plenty of weed in the water. How much the camera's going to show, I'm not sure. Otherwise, really beautiful spot to camp.
So today we thought we'd take a drive out to Upper Carawine Gorge. It's been pretty windy where we've been at the moment, so thought we'd try and get out of the wind and check things out. Ian's driving, so how long do you think it's going to be?
It's about 13 k's back in from where we are to Tar Road, which we're on. By little Google Maps, it was about a half-hour drive, so I reckon probably another 15-20 minutes and we'll be there.
Yeah.
It is a bit more of a track in than the graded road that we've just come off, so go and have a bit of an adventure.
Go and have a look and see what we can find. I think we found the road in. It is definitely only accessible with a four-wheel drive, and you need a four-wheel drive van as well. It's yeah, it's not a very good road, but hopefully
it's a great road.
Hopefully it's the one that takes us in there. That's the only thing I'm worried about. It's just our second attempt, but anyway, as you can see, I just thought I'd video a bit of the road for you.
The colours through the country, beautiful.
Okay, so Ian's going to do the creek crossing.
Things you find when you're out for a bit of a lunch and a full drive to another sleep. This is heaven for someone. Beautiful little spot. Upper Carawine Gorge. We're just on our way back from Upper Carawine Gorge, and we thought we'd call in and see the glacier polished rock outcrop, which is just up the road here. So it looked like it was glistening from the road, but we'll have a look and we'll video it when we get a bit closer. Looked like there was even moisture running out of the rock, but it's just there, just the angle of the rock with the sun on it. Looks really nice.
Yeah, we'll go suss it out anyway. So we're here, but you can't really see the glistening. So Ian's going to grab the drone, because from the car we could see it, but on the video I'll just show you. You can't really see it, but you could definitely see it from the road, which is disappointing. But hopefully with Ian putting the drone up, we might actually get to see it, because it did look really, really cool from the road. But anyway, we'll see how we go.
Well, we tried with the drone, a few photos of it, but unless you sort of got Polaroid glasses on,
You can't tell.
it's a bit hard to tell when it's actually got the glacier effect about it. So
And you need the sun on it, and of course when we pulled up,
they went behind the clouds.
Yeah. So
Anyway,
it's a bit of a fail, but we saw it.
we saw it. We see what it looks like.
Sorry everyone.
Didn't we, band? Yeah. Yeah. All right, just heading back to our camp now. Back down the Carawine River.
Carawine
That's the bloody
Gorge.
Carawine Gorge, eh? Jeez. We're heading back to the Carawine Gorge. Back to camp. Anyway.
We're heading off tomorrow to Port Hedland. So try and find a free camp, because we've got to have the van in to hopefully get the air conditioner looked at on Thursday morning early. So
7 a.m. He said to be there by it, so fingers crossed we can get a bit of a resolution of what's going on with the old air conditioner. So.
yeah.
Alright, cool. Now we've actually been camped at Carawine for 3 nights so far, so we didn't really do a introduction to that. So but we'll have a bit of another talk when we get back there.
Yeah. Just going down into Carawine Gorge, so we just thought we'd show you what it's like.
Quite a good road going in.
Yeah. You can do it in a two-wheel drive, but once you get down here, you definitely need a four-wheel drive to access the road. The track going in, I guess, because it's very rocky. So.
Loose riverbed stones more than anything on the left-hand track. Right-hand track, which is back behind us, it's pretty much dirt all the way in, and it'll give you access to the northwest side.
Which is more open, it's not as gorgy that side. But where we're camped, it's fantastic, so.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And we're just lucky that it's the end of season, so there's hardly anybody out here, which is handy. If you're thinking of coming out here, definitely do it. Oh, we might have someone out here.
Yeah, might have a couple more neighbours maybe. That's all right, they're entitled to. It's a beautiful spot, nice and quiet. No one down near us. Driving over is basically floodplain, so the water does well and truly come up through the gorge here, that is for sure. I'll swing around to the right.
But I wouldn't recommend going to Upper Carawine Gorge unless you've got a rooftop tent, because I definitely wouldn't take the caravan on the road. It's too rough.
Yeah.
Unless you're all for adventure, then you might want to think about it, but
Not about you. Here we are.
Gorge is a cattle station that we're staying at, and just goes to show, if you just have a look down here, there's cattle that just cruise around. Hello cows, just minding their own business. Oh, obviously not used to people, but yeah, so pretty cool. And with views like this, why wouldn't you? And it's free. And we've been so lucky with the weather, apart from the wind yesterday and a bit today, so it's just been fantastic.
Well, good morning from the passenger seat this time. I was actually having a drive. First time on dirt road and some corrugates as well. We actually done a bit of a fly with the drone while we're driving along, so that was a bit of fun. Fairly strong headwind, so it didn't take long for the drone battery to sort of chew up. So otherwise, yeah, we're heading back into Marble Bar today. Get some fuel, head to the dump point, top up with our water, and then back into free camp in at Port Headland. Yeah, so we're just doing that tonight so we can go and take this caravan through to do a float tomorrow morning so we can have a bit of a sticky beak at it and see what's going on with the air conditioning. See if we can get a resolution to it anyway.
Currently the showground is a free camp, so hopefully we can get in there.
Yeah. Very strict with their rules apparently. You've got to have your self-contained, which we are. You've got to be able to catch all your grey water, no generators, no hanging of clothes on line outside or anything like that.
Really?
Yeah. I reckon there's some, well, people that come around and check that you've got all this sort of stuff apparently, but yeah, costs nothing. So we'll do that. But otherwise, we'll just keep poking along here at present moment. There are some good spots on the road and there's some bad spots, but yeah, we're just cruising along. How's it doing? Well? Just to see what we're sort of heading over. It's actually been taken care of by the property owners. They obviously have their own grader. It's not a council run site or anything, it's certainly on their property. But it's pretty good. Like we're sort of doing, I don't know, 60-ish now. But then you got spots where you're doing 5 and 10, so it's not too bad overall. Yeah, just lovely and flat country. It's cool. Rightio, cheerio.
Bye everyone. Okay, so we're just leaving Marble Bar now and it's 2:18. We had a bit of a situation which I'm going to let Ian explain.
Righto, so I noticed the drawbar was hanging down a little bit, just a bit odd angle. climbed under and had a look. So there should be 6 bolts on each side. There was 4 left on the right hand side and only 2 left on the left hand side. So with a bit of an ingenuity, a jack lifted the caravan back off, took the weight off the drawbar, put our bottle jack underneath, took the weight up, wound out the remaining bolts, which were all fine, nothing wrong with the threads, and put some thread locker on them, tension them all back up. There is one in the front that's sheared off that I have no access to. It's a drill easier job. The left hand side I borrowed 2 bolts out of the caravan, which are non-essential, so they're holding up the left hand side to give us 4 bolts on each side. So we're just going to poke back to our Port Headland at about 90 k's an hour, cruise along. We'll stop at about 20 odd k's and I'll just have a quick sticky peek, but otherwise we're going again.
Good afternoon, everyone. We've arrived at Carawine Gorge. Blah. Huh? Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. What do you know? Is that on video? I think it is.
Feels great. Hit that little